On Fox, Fairview residents say they're traumatized after a small plane crashed into a townhome yesterday morning, captured on home surveillance cameras. The crash killed 3 people, 2 in the plane and 1 person living in that home. Fox 12's Julia Lopez is live from where that plane took off at Troutdale Airport. So, Julia, you've been covering this story from the beginning. What are you hearing tonight?
Well, everyone is uneasy. Hundreds of families live within just a couple miles of this airport, and many of them watched as the plane went down yesterday. Now those neighbors tell me that they're constantly looking up, and some might even move.
I can say all the neighbors here were a little nervous every time we hear a propeller plane fly over now.
Fairview residents are traumatized after many watched a Cessna 421C aircraft tumble out of the sky and into a row of townhomes just 2 miles from where it departed at the Troutdale Airport Saturday morning.
It's having some handling problems. This is a test flight. I can't get this thing.
Moments before the crash, the pilot tells air traffic control he's having issues with the plane. Residents at the Portland Fairview RV Park live below the impacted townhomes. They're used to planes flying overhead, so they could tell something wasn't right.
And all of a sudden you hear like the engines coming in loud and super fast.
It went from, holy cow, I can't believe this guy's doing this, to, oh my God, what just happened? These poor people.
One neighbor watched from less than 100 feet away as the plane brushed the trees near his RV, caused one explosion tearing through power lines, then another on impact, seen in this ring footage.
I could see the explosion happen as it contacted the backside of the house, and a fireball that reminded me very much of what I saw on TV on 9/11/2001.
He has experience flying in Cessna aircraft and has never considered them more unsafe than any other mechanical device. But now he's uncomfortable living so close to the airport.
This time, everything that could go wrong did.
And is considering moving.
But maybe not directly in the landing path. It's really hard not to feel for the people who were just at home and an airplane fell out of the sky into their homes and blew up their whole life.
The community agrees. Life is different now.
These noises, they happen all the time. You don't even think about them. But yesterday evening and into today, like, we stop. Like, in conversation, you hear the noise and you just kind of stop for a second and then wait for it to go away, and then you continue what you were doing.
They estimate a small plane flies by every 30 minutes, a larger one from PDX every 10.
You can hear a plane coming in right now too. Like, you feel them and you hear them come in, and it's always in the back of your head even before this incident, that what if, and the what if came true.
I reached out to the Port of Portland for comment on safety around the Troutdale Airport. They told me they follow all FAA set regulations. I also reached out to the FAA with questions this afternoon and have not yet heard back. The crash remains under investigation by the National Transportation Safety Board. Live in Troutdale, Julia Lopez, Fox 12 Oregon.